Hey everyone, welcome back to Go Kick Me. We're going to do another popular Kickstarter preview. This is called Vinci 2.0, and as you can guess, it is a return from a previous project that was quite successful, which would obviously, I guess, be Vinci 1.0. And so this bills itself as the world's first standalone smart wireless headphones. Leave your phone behind, music calls, and fitness tracker all in one voice-controlled AI 15,000 skills with Alexa and noise cancellation. So as you can see in the thumbnail here on the video, it's basically like a pentagonal neckband that you can wear with wired earbuds that go in your ears, and I guess they kind of stick on the back here. And it has some sensors built in, so it can do basically fitness tracking, check your blood, your heart rate and stuff. And also it has gesture control, so there's some kind of motion sensors in these panels by the ears, so just by waving your arms you can control it. So let's just take a quick look at their video.
Vinci 2.0 is completely standalone. Make calls, get directions, and search for information. No phone required. You've got a call.
So the fact that it's wireless and hands-free and all that, the big thing that they're pushing is that you can use it for running, so it can basically do your fitness tracking and also play music and get calls and do other stuff while you're out running, so rather than having your phone in your pocket or backpack or strapped to your arm. So that's the big use case they're pushing pretty hard in the videos and whatnot, not just running but working out in general.
Hey sis!
Completely voice controlled to free your hands and eyes while you work out. Get personalized workouts paired with real-time song recommendations.
Your heart rate's picked up. How about I play your Spotify workout playlist?
Okay, so I don't recommend doing any kickboxing while wearing headphones. That's just a bad idea. But I guess the point is that you can jump rope and do all these things and it's not going to come off. Because that's the first thing that comes to mind when I see this is, how tight is that thing around your neck have to be to keep it in? Apparently, if I believe the testimonials, it's not uncomfortable. But personally, I don't think I want something clamped too hard. But then if it's not tight, is it going to come off, while you're doing jumping jacks or jumping rope or whatever? And the other thing is, if you're out there running in the wind and stuff, can it really hear you with the voice control?
Hi Vinci. How's my training going?
Sensors detect your vitals and fitness activities to track your workouts and motivate with smart coaching in your ears. Its unique and flexible pentagon shape fits perfectly around the neck with strong holding force to ensure the device remains secure. Skills. Request directions, ask for the weather, listen to the news, search for information.
Again, wearing headphones while biking, not a good idea necessarily. But the thing that they're really showcasing also
The temperature will
AI. So apparently this thing basically just works with Alexa. So I guess that means that Alexa can do white box or API calls or whatever. White labeling, I should say. So apparently it can, and this one uses it. So it's like bringing your Alexa home station, whatever, Alexa Dot, with you wherever you go. They don't go into too much detail, at least in the main thing. Maybe if I checked all the comments and facts, they would show how it works wirelessly. But basically, it has some cellular mechanism. So it's like having a Apple Watch 2.0 with its own 3G as well as Wi-Fi. So that means you can basically take calls, while you're on the road and stuff like that, and send messages, I guess, too. Basically anything that Alexa can do, plus your phone, this thing can do it. It has voice control, has internal storage, so you could store music in there. And then the other thing that they're really pushing is the fact that it works with streaming music services. So, Spotify is the big one, but I guess it works with several others as well. So if you've got the cellular data for it, you don't even need to load any songs on there. So you can basically download as you go, stream. So let's just look through some of the things. So it basically can access all the skills, and skills are sort of like apps for Alexa. So that could be like trivia of the day, apparently different news services and other things like that. You can get NPR news podcasts and things like that. I guess there's that PayPal, so you can buy stuff through too. And I'm sure you can basically buy things through Amazon if you wanted through the voice control. So they try to present it as an alternative to AirPods plus a phone. So in this case, it's standalone, can make phone calls, yada yada yada. So you basically need a phone to do all these things. So AirPods, I wouldn't even compare the two because AirPods are really just headphones. But they try to push the fact that it can do all this and it costs way less. So the Kickstarter price is cheaper. I'll go through the packages in a second. They've gotten a lot of good press. Basically, the key thing to keep in mind is that this is a second generation product. So let me just quickly show you guys what their first generation Vinci 1.0, I guess what it was, which was only from last December. So it's about a year ago. And I guess this is the cool thing, is this thing has come really far since this. This was basically like a giant Beats headphone with a display on it. And as you can see, not nearly as cool. They do show people trying to jog with these things. So in comparison to the Vinci 1.0, the Vinci 2.0 looks way, way better, at least for this use case. I don't know about sound quality and stuff, but definitely it's a big improvement, and it totally looks better, that's for sure. This one, I guess they were pushing the display, and this is key to keep in mind. Like when I look at the Vinci 1.0, it does have this display on here, and it's almost like, what's the point? If it's down there on your neck, you can't even see it while you're using it. So, other than just showing maybe status, like why even have it? I guess that's sort of a legacy thing from the previous one. So, maybe there's more use to it than it looks, just for connecting to things and stuff. But, with Alexa, you can do it without you can do it without a display. So I think this thing, which basically is built around it, could probably do it too. So yeah, actually, I guess it can do text messages. So that's the basics of it. They have one thing that's pretty interesting, or not interesting, curious, is they have, the main video I just showed you guys looks really good. This stuff all looks very professional. Their supplemental videos actually kind of suck. So this one, you can imagine why it's the thumbnail, because everybody wants to see what the hell is this girl's wearing in a gym. But just listen to this horrible EDM music that's like overpowering the entire video. So whoever did the sound mixing on this should get fired, because the sound is horrible. You can hardly hear her.
They stay around my neck and actually.
And then
Is it comfortable?
Yeah, it's really comfortable.
The fact that it's secure,
every once in a while you hear this EDM coming up in the background.
Nothing's dangling back and forth, so you're able to get that stability. I love Vinci 2.0.
And then it just disappears. So I don't know. It seems like someone was like twisting the knob on the background music as this thing was going, and he suddenly realized he had it too loud, and he turned it off, and then he turned it back on. So I don't know. Whoever mixed this video really didn't do a good job. There's one with this one with the dude. I don't know who this guy is. He's got some serious jailhouse tats on his arm. But as you can see, there's just, I don't know, someone turned up the audio so much, because there's no mic on the guy. So I don't know, whoever made the video put a freaking mic on the guy. They're trying to display how, I guess it works with a lot of background noise, but if you can't hear what the guy's freaking saying, kind of defeats the purpose.
Let's use an external speaker so you can hear what I hear.
Anyway, so not only is he showing it in the gym, but then he goes out in the street and he's trying to show how Siri doesn't work.
Vinci 2.0, no such problem. With the phone conduction, now we're on a crowded subway crowd. You can hear the noise around me. But with the phone conduction microphone and the Vinci 2.0, it's no problem.
I mean, I don't know, they should have done subtitles or something, because, yeah, it seriously degrades the sale you're doing when you have a bad video like this. So that's just me being picky. But overall, it's actually pretty good. it appears at least that it's a pretty decent product. And as I said, as a second generation, that means that probably like the software and whatnot is pretty well developed at this point. It's just a better form factor and whatnot. Other things, it has noise cancellation, but only in the better version. So one other kind of semi-confusing thing is here they're just showing Vinci 2.0 versus AirPods, but this is actually Vinci 2.0 Lite. And somewhere down here, they show you that there's actually 3 models. So yeah, there's a Lite, a Pro, and a Super. And so actually, the difference is not that much. So the main difference is the storage capacity, but as I mentioned, like if you're using Spotify and things like that, storage is not really a big deal. And actually 8 gigabytes of storage for music is pretty decent. It's not like you're taking photos or any videos. The other main difference is the mic. So the basic 2 ones use just a regular mic, I guess. Dual array mic, but basically just a mic. And the Super uses the bone conducting mic. So, is that worth it? I don't know. Otherwise, the processor and stuff is basically the same. The display, which again I don't know if you really need, is the same. The only other difference is this one comes with a carrying case, and these ones just come with the ear gels. And then they've got colors, and let's talk about the reward tiers, I guess. So basically, you can get the 2.0 Lite version for $80, which is a discount of what they claim the retail price will be. And then it goes up from there. So 80, 20, 129, and 220. So the question is, this is a big question right now. So this is a super early bird, which I think maybe has expired already. But do you want to pay almost 2.5 times, 3 times as much for just to get the bone conducting microphone and 16 extra gigabytes or whatever it is, 30, I guess 24 extra gigabytes of storage that you probably will never need, because who has that much music that they really have to listen to? I mean, I guess it's nice to just put everything that you own on there, but again, you're only going to be jogging. The battery's going to run out before you run out of songs. So let's look at those dates on here. So let's see, no longer available. So I guess it expired already. So which ones are available? All gone. Okay, so those are all the early bird ones. Here's the ones that are available. So you can still get 10 at the super price. Let's see. Screw that. Let's go for the cheap ones. So $89 now. So it's not $79. It's $89. And you get all this stuff. You get the free shipping, earbuds, yada yada, charging dock. I think it mentioned it down there below. Here it is. So you basically get 20 hours of Bluetooth playback and 8 hours local playtime. So the question is, what does that mean? So, if I'm running and it's using cellular, let's say I'm doing Spotify, how long is this going to last? Bluetooth playback is just if you're using it from your phone through Bluetooth. I'm not exactly sure. So if I'm using cellular, how does that work? How long does it actually last? Anyway, so interesting. Let's talk about the numbers. This one, actually, the way I found it was the way a lot of people find these. It's one of the trending ones because it's doing so well. So their goal was 20,000, and they've reached 466,000, and it's still going. There are 3,000 something backers, almost $500,000. Let's compare that to the old one, and you'll see kind of where it's likely to go. So this one had almost 5,000 backers and got almost $1 million. So still a long time to go. I think this one will probably be at least as good, because it looks like it's a way better product than the old one. So anyway, you can make a pledge without a support. You can make a pledge without a reward. You can just give them $5 for free. Why would you ever want to do that? So that's the Vinci 2.0. Check it out. There's a link in the description. If you click on it and you buy, I'm actually going to get a small commission. So just heads up, I want to have full disclosure on that. If you are doing any projects and you'd like us to do a review, please leave a message, leave a comment, go to the About page on the YouTube channel, and you can find our email. That's it for now. See you guys next time on Go Kick Me. Bye.